Hi everybody, it's Tatiana, and today, so first let's hope that I stick to the schedule that I want to stick to where this goes, because this is supposed to be a replacement for the Friday or weekend reads video for the 17th, 18th, and 19th, the weekend before Thanksgiving. Instead of doing a Friday reads or weekend reads, I want to share, which I haven't done in a while, so it's not even like instead of doing it, just I'm putting out a video. I want to share with you all what my TBR is for the rest of the year, as well as what I'm currently reading. Typically I don't do TBRs, however, since I am participating in the hashtag Blackout 2018 with Denise over at Arts Book Live, whose channel I will link below, I want to get some books that have been on my TBR for a while read before the end of the year / February, because I plan to start, like, she's starting in January, but I'm not starting until February. So I have a list of books that I want to get done, read, hopefully, before I start reading for Blackout 2018. And I do have a series of videos that I have recorded in preparation for that I will be uploading sporadically from the end of November through December as we gear up for Blackout 2018. So yeah, currently I am reading Dark Lover by J.R. Ward. I am reading that on my Kindle. I think I'm about 29% into it. I have to find it because I just transferred. There we go. I just transferred all of my books. Yeah, I'm 29% in from my old Kindle to my new Kindle. So I'm 29% into that. However, I am not that concerned whether or not I finish that book this year. I mean, I'm borrowing it from the library, and it is an old book. So even if I don't finish it as an ebook, I can get it in print at the physical library. Availability is not an issue if I don't finish that in lieu of reading some other books. So one of the goals that I had, because I'm rambling, one of the goals that I had for 2017 was to finish up some completed series that I've already started, and I've done pretty good with that so far. I will share the wrap-up of that when I do my 2017 wrap-up, but I did not get to the other two books in the Girl of Fire and Thorn series, which I want to say I started last year or 2015. So I just downloaded the audiobook of the second book in that trilogy, which was readily available. If the ebook had been readily available on Overdrive, I would have stopped reading Dark Lover to get to that ebook, because I flew through the first book. I want to say it took me like 3 days to read the first book in print, but it's never at my library, and it's never available when I go to try and borrow it or get it transferred between libraries. So it was available as an audiobook, downloaded that. I will start listening to that probably tonight. Other than that, I'm going to share with you the books that I have in a small, relatively small stack over here. It would be no surprise that the first set of books that I have are graphic novels in the stack. If you have been subscribed to my channel for a while, you will notice in the last few wrap-ups and Friday reads talks and things that I've done, I have not been reading a lot of graphic novels because I did the Getting Graphic readathon that Caitlin from Kitty G did earlier this year over the summer, and I think I comicked myself out. And so I haven't picked up a graphic novel or comic book to read in a while because of that. However, I've still been buying them. So I have them, I just haven't read them. So I want to get to these, and I have volumes 4, 5, and 6 of Giant Days, which is a slice of life graphic novel series. It's this group of friends. They come from different backgrounds, and they all mesh together in college, and I absolutely love this series. I love all of their personalities together. So yeah, I want to get to this. I may get to these over the Thanksgiving holiday. Next I have Lumberjanes Volume 6. Yes, Volume 6, Sink or Swim. I am pretty much up to date on this because I don't think Volume 7 has come out yet. It's on my Amazon wish list, but I think the pre-order stamp is still up there. So yeah, enjoy this as well. It's like fantasy summer camp with fantastical creatures, and it's great. Next, I have Monstrous Volume 2. I've read Volume 1. Did I read that in Getting Graphic this year? And I liked it. I was very surprised. A lot of times when something is so hyped and I'm on after the hype train, like I want to say B from Books with B read Volume 1 in single issues, and Volume 1 is massive. But she read all the single issues for Volume 1 separately, and as she was getting through it, just listening to her talk about like how her enjoyment of the story was waning as she was going through them. I was kind of anticipating that would happen, but I really enjoyed it, so I went ahead and picked up Volume 2, and I want to read this quickly. And then, y'all, I've been waiting for this for a year. This is Heathen by Natasha Alterici and Rachel Deering. I saw Nicole from Dorka Brain talk about this graphic novel and how much she enjoyed it. Nicole has not made a video since 2015. When I saw her video, I went to my comic book store and asked them to see if they could order it, and you all, it took from the Saturday after she posted her video talking about this to June or July of this year for my comic book store to be able to get their hands on this. And they don't typically send me emails when something that I am looking for comes in, because the owners are really conscious about people feeling like they're being spammed, even though we asked for the emails. But they emailed me about this, so I knew. I was like, I don't remember ordering something because it's been over a year. And as soon as I walked in the door, he went to the back of the store. He said, "Come with me." And he went to the back of the store and he pulled this out, and I, like, you all know how I respond to when I'm excited about books. I screamed in the store, and yeah. So definitely want to get to this before the end of the year. And I have some single issue comics as well. In fact, if you can see the bag that's hanging on my door over here, those are my single issue comics. If I get to them, I get to them, but they're not a priority for the end of the year. Next, I'm going to the books. The first is The Queen of the Night by Alexander Chee. I got this last year because I heard the synopsis and I really wanted to read it, and just procrastination and allowing other books and things to get in between me and this book, I want to read this before the end of the year. And then I have the two final books in Ray Carlson's Gold Seer trilogy, which are Like a River Glorious and Into the Bright Unknown. Like a River, I mean, they're not big. I am actually surprised that Into the Bright Unknown is shorter than Like a River Glorious, unless the pages are thinner. It's a shorter novel, but I want to get to these before the end of the month, and if they are as good and engaging as Walker and the Stranger, I will probably finish these in 2 weeks, both of them, and that's with working. Okay, so after I put away my tripod and put the other books away, I realized that I did forget to include a novel, so I'm just going to toss this right in the middle and just ignore the fact that the camera is no longer steady. But I also want to read The Fate of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. This is the third and final installment in the Tearling trilogy, and yes, definitely want to get to this, not just to finish the trilogy, but to see where it goes after Invasion of the Tearling. I was a little skeptical when I first finished it, but after I've had time to think about it, I'm like, yeah, that was good. That was really good. So yeah, I want to finish this as well. So, and then, like I said, I have the second book in the Girl of Fire and Thorns trilogy on my phone as an audiobook, and then after that I will also get, hopefully, The Bitter Kingdom, as either an audio or an ebook. I will take whichever way it's available so that I can finish that series as well. So that's all that I have for this video. Do you have any books that you definitely want to get to before the end of the year? I know quite a few of you that I'm subscribed to have already posted end of the year TBRs. Share what you want to get read by the end of the year in the comments below. And I'm going to go because this is much longer than I expected it and intended for it to be. My bad. Have a good weekend whenever you see this video. Peace out.